Okay, I'll read the watercolor clouds. Drippy, wet, swiftly moving clouds, dark day, rainy day, cool, damp day. A ray of shimmering sunshine rips a passage through the clouds for the beam, and the ensuing light paints smeary colors all over the waiting canvas of clouds. In short moments, the clouds knit together, and the ray is interrupted. The day becomes once more dark and gloomy, but the memory of color and light remains. This is a very recent one. It's called Empaths. I remember watching him enter a room full of people testing the atmosphere like a feral animal sniffing out pheromones. If everything was okay, he'd relax. If it wasn't, if there was any whiff of negativity, he would leave. I could see that. So it's understandable that I was the one he chose out of all the others. Every girl I knew had a crush on him. Most said yes to him. I was aloof. Until the time was right to say yes. And now I feel his stress from thousands of miles away. And when he comes home and holds my hand and closes his knobby fingers around mine, I can feel his pain. I've always felt his pain and anxiety. We're two of a kind, I guess.
Thank you.
It's called Honeysuckle. As I watered the flower pots on the porch, I looked out over the acres of trees we planted more than 20 years ago. Harvested 7 years ago, they have grown back from their roots and are tall enough to once more block our view of the mountains. What was my garden, nearly an acre of rose bushes, has become a field of trees and wild grasses. A few hardy roses remain, having withstood the abuse of foraging deer. So now my garden is mostly grown on the porch in pots. It was a lovely morning as I watched the swallows gracefully swooping after flying insects above me. And even though the last year has been difficult, I couldn't help but feel thankful for the beauty arrayed before me. Later in the day, I sat outside with my resident mother-in-law and because the house faces east, summer evenings are the best time to enjoy the porch. We were alone and it was quiet, a welcome relief from the grief and sometimes chaotic events we have endured lately. Every now and then, a heavenly scent wafted over us from the honeysuckle vine near the porch. It's times like this that we learn to appreciate the small and seemingly insignificant things that are freely given, without expectation of debt owed, that usually marks human interactions. The scent of honeysuckle, redolent of all that is good, changed and softened the atmosphere. And again, I found myself thankful for life, despite how bittersweet it sometimes tastes. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.